if I'm out with my girlfriends having a night out, I will always whip out my camera. I don't know.
Victoria and David Beckham have been wed for over 25 years. According to her husband, Posh Spice has had a fairly unposh palate for all of that time and more. On the River Cafe Table 4 podcast, David discussed the couple's culinary differences and said that although he appreciates the best food, his fashion designer wife has been sneering at the same simple dish for 25 years. He said, "When I'm eating something amazing, I want everyone to try it. I get pretty emotional about food and wine. Unfortunately, for the past 25 years, my spouse has eaten the same thing. She has only eaten grilled fish and steamed veggies since we first met, and she seldom ever varies from that." According to the 50-year-old, Victoria only broke her streak once, when she revealed what was on my plate during Harper's pregnancy, and it was the most amazing thing. "One of my favorite nights was that one. I know she hasn't eaten it since, but I can't recall what it was." Posh liked to keep things simple, so when she's not there, David goes all out in the kitchen. He recently prepared one of the nicest dinners he's eaten in a long time, he told the show. "I had just returned from Italy, so I was placed in seclusion for 5 days. On one of the last days, Victoria's parents had a party, which I was unable to attend. I secretly adored it when everyone left the house," he remarked. "I genuinely had 2 of the best cuts of meat. I had a T-bone and some English Wagyu. I also poured myself a glass of the most delicious red wine I could afford because I was alone and looked forward to watching the football game alone in the afternoon. I then prepared the barbecue. I think there's nothing better than having the time to get everything right," he added. "It was the best supper I've had in a long time, and I had a glass of wine, some pork, and a beautiful tomato and shallot salad. My favorite afternoons and evenings are those. I don't want to boast, but the Wagyu was cooked to perfection and was fairly thick." Beckham said he seasoned it with salt and pepper and cooked it on the grill for 6 or 7 minutes on each side. "My steak turned out perfectly, even though I prefer it medium to rare. I ate it all because I was the only one in the home." Beckham's oldest child, Brooklyn, 25, has recently traded in his camera for the kitchen and even has his own culinary program, Cookin' with Brooklyn. Romeo, 21, is his second oldest child and made his professional debut in September of last year.